A little more details about Lil Zay Osama. Let's lock in with it. Let's go, y'all.
Support me. Go to Nene Marie 37 on IG and purchase a signed copy of my book. That's how you support me. Make sure you smash that like. And follow me on TikTok at Trenches News 383. Oh, it's your boy Trenches News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all the support. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you ain't subbed to my channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out to all my mods and wrenches. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside, and get to
go to the store. Let's get to it.
CPD can't save you or you're out. THF, TP being killed. We talking about THF Bezu being killed, and we talking about the 2 watches that came up missing from Lil Zay Osama, and he said it himself that 5 people came up dead, and he was referring to the THF members.
And then not only that, it's some fake ass watches too, bro. Like, come on, man, over some fake ass watches, man. Like, come on, bro. We gotta do better.
Smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Facebook, Market, AJ, he hooked it up. Smash that hype button and that like button. I will be live tonight. All right, y'all. So Lil Zay Osama is currently locked up. Some people who on the other side with Zunem and TP, you know, they hit me up and let me know that Lil Zay now being looked at for TP, at least TP murder that they know of right now. But Lil Zay did admit that, you know, 2 watches came up missing and 5 people ended up dead. He was talking about THF, and Lil Law them responded like he the police and everything.
Damn.
And he even said, the police, 5 people dead over 2 watches. We're trying to go up 10. So they hit me up, and now that he in there, these one of their peoples, and they let me know. So TP, he ended up getting killed. Now, before we talk about TP, you know, because that shit was foul, but they didn't hit the kids. Lil Zay Osama, he was...
Man, long as they ain't hit the kids, chat, man. Long as they ain't hit the kids. Kids gotta live, for real.
And the guy stole the watches. It's not a robbery, it's you stole it. Now, Bezu, Zay Osama said that Zoo tried to get the watches back, but they didn't respect him. Dirk, instead of being a leader, even though I know people gonna say Dirk ain't got nothing to do with that.
Damn, they ain't respect Zoo. I thought he was the chief out there. What the fuck?
Hey, look, you around Dirk because of him. Bezu them your homies. Lil Zay is Dirk homie because that ain't Zoo them homies. So, you know, you as a leader supposed to be like, hey, look, get them watches back. Even if the thieves didn't get the watches back and Zoo asked for, somebody was supposed to purchase the watches and give them back to Zay. You know, hey, look, Zay, we fuck with you. Them dudes can't hang around us no more.
Oh, yeah, that's what a leader supposed to do, right? Right, chat, right? Negotiate, get the watches back, boom. What? I don't know.
But Lil Zay say Dirk told him to handle his business, and he said, shit, we handled it. You know, he said this himself. So it's believable that they looking into him now that he in jail. And then another thing, it was a gang called Goonie Gang. They was arrested. Shit. But before they was arrested, on a similar charge like the guy with, well, the same charge, the guy with Lil Zay, who told everything once he got locked up. He was on parole just like this, the Goonie Gang guy. And he gave up a murder, and then he gave up, and it was exclusive. They said the same thing, the feds, exclusive information, right? So we know that dude gave up all the information on Zay, but what else does he know that Zay and them was doing? Because this guy's from around the area where Zay and them from. All their arrests is from all over there. You know, it's 2 murders out there. So, long story short, we gonna see if Lil Zay Osama was tapping and bapping, or he was real with it. You know what I'm talking about? Now, TP, he got killed out west. And we know, you know, they got linkers out where everybody be out west and out south. Everybody got somebody from out west who mess with them. You know what I'm saying? And TP was doing a project for his daughter. And they was upstairs. It was like a restaurant doing a food review or whatever. And the guys knew that TP was there because they pulled straight up. Soon he came out holding his daughter's hand. with the 2 kids right there and his girl.
Yeah, they did it like
that. And they just
that.
hopped out, boom, 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 shot them down, stood over.
Chad.
You know, and the kids ran.
I mean, damn, at least the kids didn't get hit up, but damn, he just touched the daughter's hand, like, you know, like, hey, baby, like, then he got lit up on phone now. He got his ass splat up. God damn.
And one of the little girls was stuck there, and they jumped back in the car and got off.
Damn.
Lil Zay came through, woofing about the watches again. Then Bezu got killed, you know, and Lil Zay, he bragged about all of it, you know. He just bragged about it, man. And I don't put nothing past him, because he was saying that he got a career in rapping and he signed a deal. He said that doing the 5 watches. But then we find out that these boys, they've been pulling a jack move through the night, through the days. You know what I'm talking about? Robbing people, home invasion, pistol whipping.
Man, that nigga ain't been getting that money off no rap. He ain't been doing no hard work, none of that bullshit chat. Like, he been lying to us. Well, he ain't been lying to me. He been lying to the world, though. Cause that nigga ain't dropped shit since, man, when the last Lil Zay song? Can't anybody type that shit in the chat? Can't anybody type that shit in the chat? When the last Lil Zay summer song? I think it was Back in Blood with Lil Durk. That was it. That was like last 2 years ago. Like, come on, bro. You ain't made shit since. You talking about you making it off rap.
You know, that rap money ain't shit, man. Motherfuckers might as well either stay independent so you can get all your money, or go and get a job, man. Cause it look good, bro. It look good. I see Finesse 2 times, man. He broken. Them guys finessed him. He in the deal for the rest of his life.
Bro.
You know? Now,
that nigga Finesse got finessed. God damn.
The time, I ain't gonna need a lot of y'all. Now we knowing that all the rappers coming out because they mad about these APs coming out for $500. We know that why they mad, because they been wearing the moissanite diamonds, you know, and they wish they wouldn't have spent that much money. But Lil Zay and them, they was going to the furthest extent to spend on THF.
Man, hold on, about those watches though, man, them materialistic things, like, I mean, you spend your money on shit, that's materialistic shit. Shit you really don't need for real. You know what I'm saying? You just spend it on. So if that AP value drop, then it just drop. Who gives a fuck? Shit.
He got caught with like 6 guns in a car, spending on THF, riding through THF, and then the state troopers just happened to get up on them, and then they went on a high speed downtown. Then they got popped off with 3 more guns, trying to get somebody whose location was out, you know, side of Chicago. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
And then it was just shit happening. But then Bezu and Lil Zay and them was trolling each other. You know, he's speaking up on Bezu like, you could have stopped this and everything. But Zoo really tried to get the watches back. But when you in the trenches, it's like it's your turn, your time, and then it's like you just an OG now or move around because you got some new people coming in and they killing and they name is like, all right, bro, I respect you for what you did, the work you put in, but I'm in this shit now.
In other words, move around, motherfucker. Like, you ain't finna tell me what to do, motherfucker. So that's how that street shit is.
You know, and I think that was the situation with Zoo.
Yeah.
But Dirt green lighting it just threw fire to the flame. Like, I don't really fuck with y'all. And Lil Zay said that Zoo really don't mess with none of them. You know, even we seen that Zoo came back to Chicago. But Bezu, he was at an auto parts store, you know, at an auto parts store, and he went in there, and he was in there for about an hour, man. And I don't know why Zoo went to that auto parts store and sat in there for an hour when he was going to get some parts.
I would have called one of the guys up, like, man, y'all give me this part, drop this part off, and you know what I'm saying, give it to me or something. Like, I'm not finna take my ass all the way out west just to go get a part and shit, knowing that I'm a face out here. Hell no, I ain't finna get smoked.
For his girl. And he was waiting on somebody else to come to pick him up because he had took a Uber there. And the Uber dropped him off and left. So he was waiting on these guys. So when them guys got there, them guys was followed. Not Zoo Uber, because they would have got Zoo. Those guys was being followed, you know. And that's where it kick in to where Lil Zay go say on No Jumper that you do stuff and you don't care about the people around you. Like you don't know who see who, and you just did some shit.
Right.
You know, if you caught that what he was saying, if you from the streets, then you know how he was breaking it down. You know.
On photo,
So,
yeah.
Zoo was waiting on them, and then when Zoo came out, they went in the store, came out, and Zoo was walking out to the car with the parts. He got ambushed. Then Zay and them, they go to trolling again. You know what I'm talking about? They go to trolling again like everybody do, man. But one thing I can say about this whole situation, through THFTP, THF Beidou, O Block, Lamron, TTE, all the 600, all the blocks, man.
All the BDs, basically. They BDs, right?
A leader like Lil Durk could have said something, and it could have changed the whole dynamic, man. A lot of people could still be alive.
Literally.
Just off somebody saying something.
Literally.
Because if you want to hang around me and be around me, and I got the money and I got potential to put you on, you gonna do what I tell you to do. Any nigga on the streets know people listen to the money. The killers listen to the money in the streets. Everybody listen who got the bag. Because he could buy guns, bullets, he could do everything.
Bro.
Take care of the block.
Yeah.
When y'all committed.
Like, that's strange. Why the fuck Dirt didn't do all that shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's something to think about right there. Cause you got this money and shit. You got all this clout. Everything, bro. You can stop beef like God, nigga. Like, for real. You can really stop beef.
Crimes, he can get y'all up out of that buying hot cars and everything. So, I just feel like, man, by Dirt green lighting it, basically, well, telling Zay that you gotta handle your business. It was like saying fuck Zoo and them and all of them, man. In the lamest terms, man. I don't care how you look at it. And according to Zay, Zoo said that. So I'm just going off what Zay said.
See, every little thing matters what you do, you know what I'm saying, when you a leader. Like Dirt, you know what I'm saying, when he got all that money, every little thing matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? He gave green light to, you know what I'm saying, go do, you know what I'm saying, tell motherfuckers go do that shit. Like, every little thing count, and that's why you in the, you know what I'm saying, position you in now. Because you ain't really thinking like a, you know what I'm saying, leader. You know what I'm saying? You at this point where you got all this money, you can tell motherfuckers what to do, but you ain't thinking fully of a leader would think. You know what I'm saying, chat?
You know, and then it looked like that's what it is, because you see it with Lamron and Tay-Town. You know what I'm talking about? They going at each other over about Lil Durk, really. About Durk. They going at it to each other. And we see all the blocks. Then we hear the Fed say, oh man, hey, Lil Durk got, well, somebody told the Feds that Lil Durk and them brought them hot cars, him and Booney Mo was in a hot car, and they was riding around Old Block, ready to kill Money Duke and any one of them they seen. Only reason why they ain't died, because the police was sitting out there. That's what they told the Feds. So we know that this shit go on where snakes in the grass, man.
Oh yeah.
Just in case anybody
hella
wants to
snakes.
But yeah, man. Hey, I was notified, man, that they might be looking into Lil Zay and about the murders of TP, at least. TP I know. But if he's saying 5 people and he's saying, you know what I'm talking about, at the zoo, he got baptized and everything. I'm changing my life. I'm finna take music serious right after zoo death, you know. Whether he did it or whether his associates did it, because Lil Zay got the same connects that Zoo them got. He got the low end too. Lil Zay from the buildings on the low end. And the crazy thing about it, if 5 people really died, man, they died over some fake watches. That's crazy. Make
That's
sure
what I'm
you go on your life
saying.
insurance if you got.
Niggas died over some fake ass watches, bro. Some fake ass shit. How you gonna die with some shit like that? Damn, Chad. Motherfuckers fried. For real, they fried out here. Bro, we finna get into, you know what I'm saying, this academic shit, you know what I'm saying? We finna dive deep, because I don't really know, so let's go.
Snapped and lost his patience for Sneeko when they was having a conversation about Chud going around on stream calling black people the N-word and trying to antagonize us. And Sneeko, for the most part, was offering up some level of defense for Chud, which academics just felt like was out of line. And this conversation got really heated. Before we get the video started, this video is sponsored by Kalshi. Kalshi is a prediction market where you literally make...
He has, right? So
that's why I told him, I don't know why you're upset. I told him you should stop doing these IRL streams.
they should tell him to stop the rhetoric.
We should disarm the meanings of these words. We can't let words like that control us. Why is that the only word where people feel justified in America to act violently over? There's no other word in the English language that elicits the same reaction that that word does.
I really like Sneeko. I really do. I think Sneeko
He got a point.
Brilliant.
Hey, that man got a point, man. What's like, you gotta act so violent because of, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker said nigga. I mean, alright, chat. You know what I'm saying? I know where the word came from, Walter Bam, you know what I'm saying? All that. Like, but I'm saying though, like, man, we grown as hell at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? We call, if they call us niggas, you white hunky. Like, what the fuck? Like, words shouldn't hurt. You call me a nigga, I'll call you a white hunky. Like, what? So the fuck what?
I'm gonna chalk this up to Sneeko just being contrarian and say maybe he don't believe this. Because, yo, what just came out of his mouth, that rhetoric is so dangerous. The reason why it's dangerous is because it reaffirms all the white supremacist rhetoric. Think about every single one of them. Black folks are disproportionately violent. Well, that reaffirms it because, you know, these black folks are attacking you over a word that's not a big deal. Black folks don't like accountability. Black folks want special privileges. Black folks want to be victims. It reaffirms every stereotype and every rhetoric they want to preach. But it not only reaffirms the rhetoric, but it also grants a pathway for the next step. They want to abuse us with no repercussions. Once you start giving an inch and you start conceding certain things such as, it's just a word, why is black folks the only one attacking people over words? Go up to somebody's wife and call them the B word. And see if black folks are the only people attacking you over words. Go up to a Hispanic, go up to a white person, call their wife the B word in front of them, and see if black folks are the only one attacking you over words. They won't.
You do got a point.
And when I say they, not Sneeko obviously because he's a black man, but people like Chud won't go up to a white man and call his wife a B word because they understand the B word is offensive. They understand it comes with consequences if you disrespect a man like that in front of his wife or his wife in front of a man. They understand this, but they went ahead and peddle this. Words are just words. Words don't mean nothing. Y'all put the negative connotation on the word. They only say that for the N-word. It's only the N-word they say that towards. And the next step is they're attempting to take the venom out the word so they could get rid of all the social parameters put in place to protect it.
But
we have an understanding in society right now that if you
alright, what if I can go words for words then? You call, you know what I'm saying, okay, I'm with my girl or whatever, a motherfucker called my girl a bitch, you know what I'm saying, alright, cool, boom, you know what I'm saying, yo mama a bitch, yo grandma a bitch, fuck that dead bitch, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna go all out or something, like, it's fighting words after that. You know what you signed up for when you call my girl a bitch. So I'm finna fight words for words until we gladiate. Like, hey, I'm just saying.
And if you're using words like that, there are consequences. You lose your job. You become a pariah. Everything right now that's happening to Chud is currently going on, right? But when we accept that narrative, it's just a word. Why y'all getting upset over a word? That now gives a clause to say, wait, yeah, it is just a word. Why are there social parameters put in place to punish people who use it? Let's not grant these people a free access to verbally abuse us with no consequence because we want to be philosophers, bro. Cut it out, man. And I think Sneeko is brilliant, but I don't understand why Sneeko would even want to contribute in helping to their cause.
So I'm not going to defend acting violent over word. We can't repurpose history, right? And that word is.
But we do all the time. We do all the time. The word.
I mean, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we shouldn't kill a motherfucker because he called a motherfucker a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's, I don't know, man. It's levels to the shits. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think, chat? You know?
Same thing. The word dumb doesn't mean the same thing. Even the word doesn't mean the same thing.
Okay.
Black people have used it colloquially, and now that's a perfect. That actually the word you're talking about has been repurposed to be a term of endearment to mean anything.
Sneako, what I'm saying is that you can't repurpose history. I
But
said
black people has been.
You really can't. You can't,
It
though.
was a word to mean slave, and now it means anything.
Sneako, you're being obtuse. The guy is hold on. The way he's saying what he's saying is a direct callback to slavery, brother.
Yeah, literally, like a motherfucker. Ah, you nigga, like hold on, bro. Yeah, that's out of pocket. That's out of pocket. That you on some other shit now. Now I'm finna beat your ass. All type of shit finna happen now. Like nigga, you done started some shit up.
Like if you think it's not like he's saying it meaning something else. We know what he means. So you're trying to make this point like, oh, has been repurposed. Is that what he's saying? Is he like, oh, what up? Is that what he's saying? Or is he actually saying that, hey, you are a lesser human being and I'm using this word to remind you of that? You tell me what he's saying.
Yeah, he need to get his ass beat.
He is saying that, but it only has
So why do you need to repurpose what he's saying? His hold on. His intentions are clear.
Here's the
Yeah.
problem with what Sneako is saying, and I think academics touch on this at some point in the video. I'm not sure, but here's the problem with what Sneako wants. Sneako is saying, hey, if we just repurpose what the N-word with the hard R means, if we start using it as a term of endearment, then the power gets.
It's the way you use it. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, like if you using there, like in the NG, like you nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a white slave, a racist white slave, man. Yeah, but if you chilling with, you know what I'm saying, your white guy. And of course, you know what I'm saying, nigga, a white guy, I'm like, what up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? It's like, alright, that's cool, cause that's your nigga. Like, he got a black card. He got a pass. Oh, bro, y'all know what it is, chat.
Out the word, bro. We use like the N-word with an A, right, as a term of endearment, and we still tripping if a white person say it. But it's not even about repurposing the word. I don't think Sneako understands. This man is not using the N-word with the hard R because, I don't know, right? He grew up around black people and that's just something he uses in his daily speech. So hence, if we repurpose the word, then him using it doesn't really affect us. No, he's using the word because
like,
that's what offends us.
That's different.
The moment, right, we start calling each other the N-word with the hard R, he's now gonna find another word that's going to offend us. It's really that simple, right? It's about him agitating, antagonizing, and trying to be offensive. The minute you convince yourself that the N-word with the hard R is a term of endearment, and you start calling yourself that, he's gonna find another word. He's gonna find the word slave. He's gonna start using slave now to offend you.
So why
and
we
now
can't?
You gotta find a way to turn slave into a term of endearment. Now guess what? You gonna start calling yourself a slave?
YouTube Premium
I don't know,
is
man.
YouTube. And exclusive access to all things.
Well, I don't know. I feel like shit. Could we fight words for words? You know, like you call me a nigga and I call you something, like something out of pocket.
So
Simple.
all,
I don't know.
He's
That's
just
what I
gonna
feel.
start using the most
That's
derogatory
what I
word
think.
possible. So hence he could sit back.
My thing is, I'm not finna flick a violence like that on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of I'm like a mirror. You know what I'm saying? What you give me, I'm gonna give back to your ass. You know what I'm saying? You gonna give me some words, I'm gonna get some words back to you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to fight, we gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a mirror. You know what I'm saying? What you put in, you know what I'm saying? This is me. On God.
Like this, and watch you call yourself all the negative things he called you. That's not how you deal with these people. You deal with these people by tackling it head on, right? By ostracizing them, making them a pariah, putting them to the corners of society. That's how you deal with them, right? Like, for example, Pump Whatever. Them giving him a platform after everybody else demonetizes him. That's a problem, right? You want to make sure he cannot monetize off of verbally abusing us. That's the goal. The goal isn't, hey, black folks, hey man, y'all gotta, stop being sensitive, man. No. That's not. No, we've been patient enough. That's not the solution. The solution here is make sure he can't monetize and benefit and profit.
Nah, real shit though.
Verbally abusing us.
That part.
Now, again, Act touch on this.
I agree with that
it
though.
Gets to a point where, like Sneako tells Act, why is he tripping on Chud when he uses the word every day on stream? That's when I sat back and hold on. Do Sneako think like nigga and the hard R are the same? Like
right, it's different.
Like flabbergasted.
You nigger.
All right,
Sneako.
it wasn't a slur. That was the word for black people.
Sneako.
It became a slur because
My
All
nigga.
right, let me repeat again. I'm gonna go slow this time because I see.
See that's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? Energy. You be like nigger, you nigger. Then it's man, what up, nigga? Bro, what up, nigga? Oh God, what up, nigga? What up, nigga? Oh fuck, what up, nigga?
Trying to get your point off without actually engaging.
I heard
Okay.
what you said. He's bringing it back. He's talking
No,
about
hold
a
on.
time where it was degrading.
His intention. Let's not say, oh, let's take the power out of the word. Because if we took the power out of that word, he would use whatever word that had the power. Let's not try to give him a... Hold
It's the
on.
only word that has power.
Brother, if he had to call you a slave, he would just say slave. Come on. The point is, his goal is to offend. Let's stop acting like his goal is to say a word and we're triggered by the word. And in some of the original laws where black people are seen as 3/5 of a human, that's not oppressive, right? That's just words. You 3/5 a whole, same thing. So that's not oppressive.
But of course it is. Does that still exist?
But it
What?
existed. My point is
Exactly. It's in the past, so let it be.
What?
No.
So
What
let
the?
go. So this is how we move forward. Instead of
Wait.
allowing-
So this is in the past. So this guy is basically allowed to bring back up the past, right? Use
If that's the
racial
past, you know?
slurs, and try to almost treat people like we're in the past, but yet we're supposed to let go of the past. I
Right.
think we gone.
Come on, man.
Is he acting like a slave master? He's a rage baiter on street.
Brother,
He's out there
brother. I hear how he's talking to black
holding
people.
a selfie camera in public. He's hardly a slave.
Talking like Abraham Lincoln. He talking like a slave master. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves, but you use that word all the time. That's
What?
like you're probably
No.
you probably use that word. This exact word that you're angry about is the word that you probably use the most in your stream, is it not?
Man, I don't even want to go into Abraham.
Hard ER? Oh.
I really don't want to. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna go to Abraham. Fuck that. I ain't gonna do that.
It's the same word.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's
No,
the
it's not.
same exact word.
No, it's not.
What did black slaves call other black slaves in slave times?
At this point, I think Sneako was just arguing to argue because what are we doing? Obviously, under no circumstances is saying the N-word. And have you ever heard black people refer to each other as the hard R? When did the N-word and the hard R become the same thing? I'm confused. Academics did a thought experiment on Sneako, and it kind of unraveled everything Sneako said here. So Academics then told Sneako, oh, okay, well, how would you feel if Chud was going around to Muslims saying F Allah, F Muhammad? How would you feel? Sneako doesn't say, well, we'll just repurpose what the F word means and we'll repurpose it to, now the F word means praise. But he ain't going for none of that. Which
He ain't gonna do it.
He shouldn't play with his religion.
Right.
But this effectively gives Academics the W because by Sneako's logic, if Sneako was consistent with himself, he would say, well, we'll just change what the F word means, right? If he's saying F Allah, we'll just, repurpose the F word to mean something positive. He doesn't go there. He goes to an automatic no. Then if you can understand why you can't repurpose a disrespect towards Allah or Muhammad, then you should understand why black people shouldn't have to repurpose the disrespect.
There's
Bro.
always going to be a thing that will be disrespectful. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if it's a word. It might be a action that might even not be violent, right? Like if he shows up to the mosque and everybody praying on them carpets, he whips on the carpet. Is that disrespectful or not?
that's literally illegal. That's public indecency. Like that's also pissing that like.
All right, he just does it, but it's
now being in public.
all right. He
Like,
spits on it.
obviously,
He
that's
spits on it. He spits on the rug.
Spitting on people.
Hey, not on the person. He just spit on the rug.
Bro, he spit on the damn the you know what I'm saying, the rug of the what the fuck they rug called on the Muslim? They spit on the Muslim rug. That's crazy as hell.
Disrespects.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Okay, he goes there. And
What does this have to do with using it?
the point what I'm trying to say is that when it comes
What
to
is-
black people finding offense of things that they feel is offensive, you're like, well, why don't y'all just stop being offended by the word? However, if I then showcase a situation where another group of people, where someone tries to disrespect them, you can't repurpose the disrespect. You want black people to
Hold on,
repurpose the disrespect.
Great. There's a great analogy here. Do you see how you're equating this individual word that doesn't have real meaning unless you to the holy?
Every word has meaning, brother.
The word of God compared to the word. about slavery,
If the
slavery
word has
doesn't
no
exist
meaning,
anymore.
if the word has no
You
meaning,
are equating the word of God to a slur that is outdated.
okay,
Those
yours.
are
All right, you
That's
said that the
outdated.
words don't have
And
meaning.
that's the whole point. You cannot have
Yo,
those two
if you
things
said
exist.
if you claim words
The
have
word
no
of
meaning,
God is not equivalent to this individual word.
okay, if you say word has no meaning, say. Oh
Is that what you're saying?
no, I'm saying I'm asking you. I'm asking you to say it because it should have no meaning, right? There's a meaning to it, right? Clearly, like, you
Right.
say that, right? Because there's an intended meaning
Act, you-
if
do
you're
not-
saying
do not
it.
see the point that
I would act, y'all.
equating
Words
God-
have meaning, brother.
How are you equating God, disrespecting God, the Almighty, something that we have faith in, to something that only has meaning if we attribute meaning to it? God has meaning without us.
So
this hard R
so
word.
you
listen,
can't disrespect
this
God, but
word
you can disrespect
only
a whole
has the
group of
meaning
people.
that you give to it.
Brother, you're
The law
saying so.
exists
What you
without
just
us.
told me, you can't disrespect God. Okay, get it, and I agree. But you can disrespect an entire group of people, and your solution to that is that the entire group of people should just not be offended. Because you're doing both. Whether you say the harder you are, or you say,
Do y'all understand what Sneeko is trying to say? Because
Hey, it makes sense to me.
similar scenario,
Shit.
you understand why you cannot repurpose disrespect, but don't understand it when it comes to us saying, yo, we're not about to start repurposing every word he calls us. Well, like he calls us slave, now we calling ourselves slaves, right? He calls us the hard R, now we calling ourselves the hard R. At that point, he becomes a slave master for real. But do y'all understand what Sneeko is trying to say or trying to get across? Let me know in the comment section, okay? If you're watching this video and you,
I ain't with Cinco, man. Hey, he put his ass on the corner, started beating his ass up, bro.
Life.
Alright, y'all, we finna dive into Chud, man. I heard Chud. If y'all know who Chud is, this the guy I've been talking about on the other video. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? He got shot and shit. He a racist guy. Let's go.
Comes at you fast, guys, alright? Just to think, I just dropped a video breaking down the whole history of Chud the Builder and him being a racist and running around saying the N-word to people on live stream.
Crazy.
Come to find out, as soon as I upload that video, news breaks, Chud the Builder has been shot.
Damn, nigga.
Apparently, he was trying to shoot, he was trying to clap it at somebody else. He ended up shooting himself in the process. He cheddar bobbed himself in the process. I just can't believe what I'm seeing, okay? So this is going around absolutely everywhere, mere minutes after I uploaded my last video, which you should go and check if you want some context on who this clown is, okay? But Chud the Builder apparently shot a man who attacked him on streams. I think I'm hearing he was in a courthouse while this all happened. But that is the latest, man. There he is, getting taken away after being shot, potentially by himself. Right? It says Chud the Builder, real name Dalton Etherly, is a live streamer known locally for filming himself in public in the Nashville area. He made a name for himself by taking videos of himself using racial slurs against black people and then challenging them to fight. Okay,
Crazy.
people are saying his goal is to get effed up and then ride a GoFundMe into the sunset. Probably won't even need a GoFundMe. Trump might just give him $20 million in a podcast. Right? People saying
Facts,
his GoFundMe's already up,
facts.
and it's at 55k. What the hell? It's at 55k. That is insane.
Damn.
Okay? That is insane. So it finally happened. He wanted to become a martyr and spark a race war. Hopefully, it's the last we hear about him for a
Oh.
while. It's
I don't think this nigga big enough for no damn race war, Chad. Hell no. He ain't. Hell no, Chad.
It's hilarious. He tried to claim I backed down, but that person came back up to me with his entire brand is initiating confrontations that he won't back down from. What a dipshit. They're saying apparently he had a tweet where he said he would kill a black person then retire.
Damn.
This is crazy. So
that's fucked up, man.
yeah, there's I believe this is the audio. So there's footage and images of Chud being put into the ambulance in an ambulance. But apparently there's is this the 911 call? Let's listen to this. This is crazy. I can't believe he cheddar bobbed himself, man.
Pastor was sitting on the corner. I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing. They were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me. Started wailing on me even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
Damn, Che got his ass whooped. That's what the fuck he get. Hell yeah. He needed that ass
They
whooping.
have everything.
Whose weapon is that right there?
I believe that's it. Is that yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking to him right now. Oh, no, you guys are good to do your thing. Okay.
What you got going on?
Did I shoot myself or did it graze it?
It penetrated, yeah. We get this wrapped. I got more 4x4 for you, too. Skill one.
So he shot himself by the sounds of it. Okay, it is insane. So
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's what's up. He shot himself, y'all. He shot his fucking self.
there's more of this happening. The FBI will be stepping in soon. They seized his phone for a reason. They don't.
What you call that motherfucker? That's Silent Bob from off of 8 Mile. Bro. Shot your own damn self. Bro.
Paying for spaghetti. The case is being built over him provoking people. He cheddar bobbed it. He's been on a go.
No.
How to go?
My fault. Cheddar Bob. That's Cheddar Bob. Yeah, Cheddar Bob. I'm tweaking.
Prison speed run for a minute. Okay. Now, I would say it's interesting, right?
Hey.
It might. Okay.
Hey, I just said that shit too. He said Cheddar Bob. Bro, Cheddar Bob.
He's been on a how to go to prison speed run for a minute. Okay. Now, I would say it's interesting, right? Because it might be the case that the feds are actually building a case against him. Perhaps you're not allowed to go around to do this race baiting stuff, but it's actually being revealed now. This is CNN. He's the Chud News Network. He's made his way to CNN, and this apparently confirms that he actually was arrested. It says that he was in custody after the shooting incident, and there he is on the stretcher outside the Tennessee courthouse. So this is CNN's reporting. So the Chud News Network has finally tapped in, man. It says the live streamer known for posting controversial videos using racial slurs is in custody after getting into a confrontation with a man that resulted in gunfire in front of a Tennessee courthouse Wednesday. Shootout in front of the courthouse is There's no way to do this, okay? Because the shooting happened as Dalton Etherly, who goes by Chud the Builder online, and a man were outside the Montgomery County Courthouse in Clarksville. Both men were taken for medical treatment. It's unclear how the shooting unfolded or what led up to it, but the DA's office confirmed Etherly was taken into custody but didn't specify who fired shots. It's unclear what charges he could face, if any. The scene is secured and there's no danger to the public, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office said. Days earlier, Etherly was kicked out of a restaurant and arrested in Nashville over the weekend on charges of theft of services.
Hey, Chad, nothing ain't gonna happen to Chud, though. Like, ain't no charge gonna get pressed on that nigga. Bro.
Conduct and resisting arrest. According to an affidavit, he was asked by restaurant staff not to live stream or be disruptive inside the establishment, but did it anyway. So go and watch my last video if you want to know more about that. Staff told him to stop live streaming. He started making racial statements, yelling and screaming. He then allegedly said, "I'm not paying if you're kicking me out," and then he refused to pay for his $370 meal. A day after the incident, officers found him walking on the street, and when the officers told him he was under arrest, he pulled his arm away. When they tried to place him in handcuffs, he was then arrested without further incident. So he was Just bailed out on that one, and now he's back in custody, bro. It is crazy.
Back in custody with your dumb ass.
Guy says this guy's going to jail for a long time. That prosecutor is going to play all the clips and say he was looking for someone.
Hell yeah.
He has multiple tweets and video clips of him mentioning he'd happily shoot and kill someone in self-defense if they react to his instigation. He's fucked. Okay, it says, I swear, I was just telling my girlfriend last night, it seems this guy's ultimate goal is to rage bait with racist shit, then hide behind freedom of speech, then shoot someone in self-defense. So they're saying he's legally and morally fucked. These are his charges, I believe. So it's theft. This is previous charges, I think. Theft of services, disorderly conduct, resisting a stop search, and frisk. So those are already his active charges from a couple of days ago. He bonded out. Apparently the FBI came to talk to him, and he said on his stream that his son's mother wants him to change the kid's name to avoid association. And now he shot another man and himself outside the courthouse. Death drive go brrr. Okay. That is crazy. So there's a little bit more information here from this article. It says the incident began with a confrontation in the Millennium Plaza between Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the Builder, and another man, according to District Attorney General Robert Nash. How's the District Attorney General already getting involved? That's not a good look. One unnamed witness said the man punched Etherly, and another said 3 to 4 shots were fired. If the guy punched him first, he is actually might get away with this. Nash said Etherly was the one who opened fire, and Etherly appears to have shot himself in the arm in the process. Etherly was taken into custody and removed from the scene by ambulance. The victim was going to be flown by life flight. Etherly has made a name for himself locally, trying to get social media attention by taking videos of himself using racial slurs against black people and then challenging them to a fight. What an absurd life. Okay,
so absurd.
Then shoots them. What a horrible piece of shit. Can't claim self-defense in any jurisdiction if you provoke the person. I hear it, but you're not allowed to assault people if they call you the N-word. Unfortunately, you could report them for a hate crime. You know, you can stand on business, but you are committing a crime. From what I understand, you can't fight N-words with fists.
Right.
Unfortunately, all right. This guy is in the wrong. You
can't do that.
If he was punched first, if he was assaulted,
apparently can't do that, chat. But you know, we can fight words with words, though. That's what we can do. We can fight words with words. Hell yeah.
As much as you don't like it, he may well have been defending himself. It's messed up. He's out here rage baiting people. In the clip of him talking to the police, he said he walked up to them. This moron's going to jail. Dude's family needs to step in and put him in an involuntary psychiatric hold before he kills somebody. His family don't want nothing to do with him. This has been his plan the whole time. Shoot someone, then get the full right-wing engine behind him. Probably will be collaborating with Asmongold and XQC next week. Cheddar Bob the Builder. He's going to end up being killed on stream one day and nobody will simply sympathetic to him or his Don supporters. That's facts, okay? We'll probably make a video about it, though. Yesterday I saw a clip of his and I was like, he's going to get shot by someone someday. Never thought it'd be himself who did it, though. Lol, not sure how you shoot yourself in the arm. If this dude goes to prison, which seems likely, he's going to have a rough time, all right? He's going to be...
Hey, man, by the way, chap, these damn gun wearers busting right now. Don't even lie to you.
I'm sure he will not be donated more money than I earn in my life. He's going to get jail time, and the court is going to look at him favorably, hopefully. I was not going to look at him favorably. I wouldn't be surprised if this effer was such a piece of S that he was doing all of this just so he could provoke a black person into attacking him so he could, in his own mind, have a reason to shoot them. He said that's the end goal. He wants to be a George Zimmerman, Kyle Rittenhouse type character. Okay, hopefully it's the last time we hear of this dude. Is this an update? No, those look like his original charges to me from a few days ago. They're saying this is exactly what he wanted. All right. I haven't heard of this guy. One of the quickest flameouts of all time. Deserved, though. Shame it might have come at the cost of someone's life. May this fuckhead never know peace for the rest of his pitiful existence. I would like to know the status of the man that he allegedly shot.
Yeah, right? Man.
There's a few more angles and pictures of him getting hauled into an ambulance after shooting his own ass in the...
Fuck Chad. Is dude alright? No, that's what we want to know. Get that.
Right. It is very crazy. Okay, so the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office responded to the scene along with the Clarksville Police Department. They confirmed there was no danger to the public. So they responded to shots fired in front of the courthouse. The scene was secured and there's no danger to the public. Both law enforcement agencies are on the scene. This will be investigated by the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. Okay, so they will be looking into it. They had to lock the entire courthouse down. All right, 2 people were injured. They took Chud into custody. Chud was the person who opened fire, shot himself in the arm. He was removed by ambulance and the victim was going to be flown. So being airlifted to the hospital suggests that the other person was in a pretty serious condition. So clips of the shooting have not surfaced, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chud was filming it or if someone else was filming it. Apparently a live stream transcript from after the incident shows Chud speaking with officers and first responders while being treated for his injuries. In the transcript, he claimed he walked up to a group after they were laughing and pointing at him. He said one man told him to walk away from me, and he claimed he did so before the man came back up to him. So this is the same thing.
Sitting on the corner, walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing, they were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that chimp out shit to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He was still wailing on me.
Where's your weapon at?
They have everything.
Whose weapon is that right there? I believe that's it.
Bitch ass nigga ain't telling the whole story, man. He ain't telling the whole fucking story.
Is that yours?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's talking to them right now.
Oh no, you guys are gonna do your thing.
Okay.
He has a graze. I call it a graze to the left shoulder, left arm. He has slight abrasion right here on his head. Maybe some scrapes. Light headedness.
Medic Corey, take a position.
By the grace of God.
You got to lower it just a little.
Yeah, come down.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Wait. Sorry about the bump.
Bye.
So he's getting loaded into the ambulance, okay. He's saying that the guy was still beating him up after he shot him. He's saying he popped the guy, put hot bullets in him, and he was still punching on him. So he had abrasions on he had a bullet graze to his left arm, abrasions on his head. It said the arm wound was an actual penetrating injury that went in and out, so he was shot. And he basically said, "Did I shoot myself or did I graze it?" And yeah, it's crazy.
Did I shoot myself or?
I hope you shot the shit out yourself, nigga.
You penetrated, yeah.
Yay.
So he talking about actually how he got shot, bro. That's crazy. Is this another one? This is something different. This is like a throwback, right?
Today saying that she wants to change his name. Switch it from mine. She fears for him. She said, you know, she's like, "Oh, you've tarnished your name. I don't want him to have to deal with that."
That didn't seem relevant, to be completely honest with you, but hey, it was worth a look. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't understood
so he was
that
saying
shit.
He was praying the dude's gonna be alright. He tried to walk away from him. Man, this shit is just crazy, bro. I can't believe I've made a video on dude, logged off,
Goofy ass
and he's
nigga.
shot someone and himself.
Hey, fucking loser.
So this is more footage of that audio that we already saw, but people are just giving their opinion. They're saying it's a wrap for the Chud saga. We won't miss him. Right, it's over with. Okay, everyone who knows his version of the story is 100% a lie. So that's the thing. He talked about, well, he was defended. We don't know if that's true. Could be capping. He'd been known to be capping. Walks up to strangers. Strangers said they have a PTSD. Fist fight. Shoots himself.
Right, come on now.
Right, they're saying he deserved whatever he got. It was a matter of time. He's been trying his hardest to provoke people. Right. So that's him apparently on the gurney. Okay, self-inflicted gunshot
on the stretcher.
Crazy. Okay, so look, I said to you in my last video, I'll keep you guys posted if I hear anything else crazy about Chud. I literally went to the gym. I ran back from the gym.
Nigga on the stretcher. Stupid ass nigga. Bro. Man, we finna get into Ben 10, man. Heard he shot himself. I mean, not shot himself. I heard he got shot. This shit is crazy.
I don't want me dead, bro. I ain't even do y'all nothing. Everybody want me paralyzed. I ain't even do y'all nothing. Bitch, I'm well and I'm good. So pray to another devil, bitch.
Alright.
I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous_. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest T there first, behind the scenes information.
Man, get to it.
Page at Hookah Anonymous _. Y'all, at this point, we just gotta pray for Ben 10. And not because he lost his life or anything, not because we're saying that the rumors are true, but whether he's gone or not, somebody clearly wants this man out of here.
No, bro.
And we don't know who and we don't know why. But it seems like this man just can't catch a break.
That nigga stay
After
getting
being in
kicked
the
shot.
hospital, lying about his condition, then caught lying and getting straightened by HPD themselves, realizing he may not be able to use his legs again, to now getting released from the hospital, and not even a whole month later, it's already being reported that he has been shot and back in the hospital.
God
now, all
damn.
this is alleged at this point, keep that in mind, because we're not 100% sure if Ben 10 was the one shot, but according to multiple blogs, he was part of a group of guys that was shot and was transferred to the hospital in a private vehicle. Now, if you're wondering why we're saying he can't catch a break, and you've been living under a rock or something, last month Ben 10 was involved in a scuffle involving Detroit rapper All Star JR. Him, along with others, were trying to take his jewelry. Somehow, JR got his hands on a firearm, and when he was able to get up from him being jumped by multiple individuals, he was firing at multiple people who had a hand in jumping.
Bang, back, nigga.
NBA Ben 10, who after shots went off, he was laying motionless on the floor as All-Star JR would proceed to come back to him and fire shots into his torso until his firearm ran out of bullets. Now, although some say he was defending himself due to being jumped, investigators would say differently, and All-Star JR was picked up by the feds for the shooting, and they're saying he's facing at least 15 years in prison if he is convicted for not the shooting itself, but possessing the firearm in the first place, as he is a prior convicted felon. What you don't know is, after investigators did their job on figuring out what to charge him with and where the firearm came from, according to sources, it traced back to Detroit, where it is believed All-Star JR is from, alluding that the only way it got to Houston from Detroit is at the hands of All-Star JR, allegedly. So he has been denied bail and was also indicted, so he will be sitting in federal custody until his next court date. He will be updated on whatever's going on pertaining to his case. But on another note, Ben 10, who is said to have been paralyzed after that incident, will find himself into more trouble. Now, since the incident, Ben 10 had been denying the rumors about him being paralyzed, tried to keep it on the low. Assuming that he's probably embarrassed that this happened to him, he did his best to deny the claims and not show part of him in the hospital, but however, the rumors were in fact true, and they were paralyzed. Investigating reports coming out about the situation. So he was no longer able to lie and had to live in his truth. However, it seems like now he got bigger fish to fry. This is because as of today, it's been said that he was shot again.
Damn, nigga.
His condition is unknown. According to a Dallas blog by the name of Dallas Global, they're the first ones we seen to report it and claim that Ben 10 was shot. Now, how a Dallas blog reporting about news happening in Baton Rouge, I don't know, and it's pretty ironic. Maybe they got some close sources and they put the information out there. But then as we do a little digging concerning the news in Baton Rouge, it would state that there was actually a triple shooting in Baton Rouge, and according to an article from WBRZ, it'll state, quote, BRPD, 3 people shot, hospitalized near intersection of Valley, Wells Streets. Baton Rouge, 3 people were shot near the intersection of Valley and Wells Streets, Baton Rouge police said. The shooting happened around 10 p.m. on Tuesday. A BRPD spokesperson said that the 3 people who were shot were taken to the hospital in a private vehicle and an ambulance.
Minutes ago, a triple shooting in the Valley Park area sent 2 folks to the hospital last night. Baton Rouge police say the shooting erupted around 10 o'clock last night on Wells Street. You're seeing an overhead look right there. We're told 3 victims were shot, and 2 of those victims, they arrived at the hospital by car. There's no word on their condition at this time, and as we continue to learn more about this ongoing investigation, we will let you know. In the meantime, if you know anything that can help investigators try to determine what all went down, give Crime Stoppers a call at 344-STOP. As always, you can remain anonymous.
Now, to be honest with you,
damn, boy, I know Ben 10 like that. I can't do it. I can't get shot. I can't get shot.
I know about this news because at the end of the day, it was very bland. It's very vague. They didn't specify anything about any of the victims. They didn't say any names. They didn't say any ages, so we can add it up. They didn't do nothing. So at the end of the day, we don't really know if Benton himself was shot. I'm pretty sure if, being that he's in a wheelchair and he was shot, they would probably highlight that as well. It would be something that they would put in the news. However, it wasn't put in there, so I don't know if he actually was shot or not, but that is definitely something that should go in a news article if he was in fact the victim. Now with that being said, as rumors surfaced on social media, Benton himself will respond just hours ago on his IG story, posting himself in which I'm sure he's trying to let people know that he wasn't shot and he's okay.
Oh, he
which
did
is why
get
he
shot.
posted the picture. Now someone in the comments would state, quote, "Heard they clapped you again," laughing emoji. Now 2 other people will respond to all the claims that he got shot, as one user would state, quote, "If he just got shot last night, why would he be posting on Instagram? Make it make sense." Another person would state, quote, "How did he get shot if he's on the gram? Y'all so slow and let the net say anything." Now here's the thing, y'all. I don't know whether he got shot or not. None of us was there, and as
he
of
probably
right now,
did get
it's just
shot.
hearsay on social media
Yeah.
until some hardcore.
That's
evidence
all it
come
is,
out.
chat.
But here's what I do know: we can't sit here and say that a picture of him means that he's okay and he wasn't shot. Right? Anything could have happened. Unless he goes live and actually show us that he's okay and show us in real time, then that's something else. But maybe we forgot that Julio Fulio was every bit of gone when someone was still posting on his Instagram, right? They was posting in his story, responding to comments, trolling, saying that he wasn't dead when he really was. So don't
yeah, I
base
remember
your
that.
opinion solely on that. Not to mention, this is the same guy that just lied to us not too long ago, saying that he was okay and he denied his condition until the police basically told the world the truth on what's going on. So once again, I wasn't there. I don't know what's going on, but here's what I would say. I don't know why these celebrities feel the need to stay in the hood, even when they have ample opportunity to
Literally.
get out of it. I don't know what they're trying to prove, but it seems
I'm
like
straight.
every time they take this route,
Nigga, I'm the toughest nigga in the block, nigga. Nigga. Yeah.
seems to amaze that they always end up having the same fate. Whether it's getting caught in the RICO, going to jail,
Getting
becoming
killed.
a victim and getting put in the grave, or whatever.
You get caught in that
Word to the
blender.
wise. If you don't need to be in the hood, then you shouldn't. Simple as that. And y'all also got to keep in mind, right now, currently, Baton Rouge is on fire. Aside from the regular shootings that go on, Fredo Bang's manager and a well-known face, Cleezy 5, was just shot and unalive recently too. So I'm sure there's guys looking for retaliation. I'm sure there's get back that's expected. And it's not about being scared. It's about being on point and being smart. Unless you're just looking to lose your life, then that's another story. But as more come out about this, I'll keep you guys updated. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what's going on. If he wasn't in fact shot, I'm sure he'll be going live soon or post a video to his story to troll. But if he don't, then I think the rumors may have some type of credibility. Y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Man. That nigga probably shot, man. Who knows, chat? Who knows?
POD sellers turn one design into 10 different bestsellers using Kittle. They take
Boosie just dropped a video going off about this DJ.
Alright, y'all. We finna get into a Boosie topic. You know what I'm saying? Let's dive deeper to what's going on, man. For real.
Dave last situation that was sparked by a Sean Cotton video. Sean Cotton, aka Say Cheese, for you guys who don't know, dropped a video giving his final analysis according to him on this DJ Vlad and Boosie situation.
Right.
Now in this video, he listed out in who he believes won the war. Boosie or Vlad. Obviously he picked Vlad because anybody with a brain is picking Vlad to win this war. But during his analysis, he said not only did Vlad win this war, but he believes that Boosie will regret turning down his money. And DJ Vlad is about to make $500,000 off of Boosie's mistake.
Vlad won. Clear as day. Vlad won. We all know what happened. Boosie asked for 5 or 10 more thousand. Vlad usually pays him 25,000. Because he wasn't on Vlad for 7-8 months, Boosie wanted an extra 10. Just because it's more to talk about. He haven't been there often. He saved Vlad money.
He
by
nope.
not having to pay him for those missing months, so he wanted $10,000 extra.
Nope.
So Boosie was like, you know what, I'm gonna do my own shit.
Nope.
And His shit flopped.
Damn.
It didn't do as good. It did good for his first. Whatever he made was a profit because that was his first independent interview. So whatever he made was a profit. I'm not going to say it flopped. I'm sorry, but it wasn't 25 grand. It was not 25 grand. Vlad is doing interviews on his own platform about the situation. I think one of the joints did 800 to 1 million views. Y'all go check it for me. But it went crazy. I think it was, I don't know if it was 1090J. He had academics ask him about him, Whack 100. Then he just interviewed 6ix9ine about the situation. That shit did 300,000 in a day. I know what them numbers, I know how them numbers feel. And then he's bringing Charleston White back. Charleston White, he's gonna talk about Boosie some more. This Vlad and Boosie situation got so big to where Vlad can mention it to any guest over the next year and it's gonna make profit. That's why Vlad wins. Because he can roll this shit for another year if he wanted to. And it's gonna make him a easy, I know y'all like hearing numbers, a easy $500,000. Vlad's gonna make $500,000 off of falling out with Boosie. Instead of paying him 25 in appearance, he's gonna make
this falling out. Damn, chat.
$500,000 just by talking about the Boosie and the Boosie shit. It added to the Eric Spears shit. That's a big situation. And then if Eric Spears come back and do a free interview like he wants to with more money,
he ain't gonna do that.
Vlad wins.
He ain't gonna do
because
that.
Vlad plays the long game. Vlad plays the long game. That's why he wins. And then he has his own platform that's already built to, you know what I'm saying? So that's why Vlad won.
Say Cheese is being more charitable than me. Boosie interview flopped. The Boosie Patreon, it flopped. You know why it flopped? Because Boosie don't got the work ethic when it comes to content creation. The interview had bad lighting. The interview was only one interview. I think like one of his kids interviewed him, right? Like the interview did his rounds, but if
I ain't see it.
Building an infrastructure for yourself and a platform for yourself off of one interview a year, good luck. Good luck.
You gotta keep
Boosie
going.
dropped that one interview on Patreon. He hasn't dropped any more content. It doesn't make sense. If you're trying to build a platform for yourself, if you're telling Vlad, I'm gonna make more on my own, that's contingent of you actually doing the work and putting it in.
Right.
He's not doing no work.
He ain't doing shit.
Right. So, you know, Say Cheese is a tad bit more charitable. I think it was an absolute flop. A flop. Now, Say Cheese would also tell Boosie, now, I think this is what really pissed off Boosie. He would tell Boosie, yo, Vlad is gonna win a long game, A, because he has a platform, and then 2, he got the fans on his side, and he was able to get the fans on his side because when you first told the story, fans thought, man, $5,000. But once Vlad let the fans know, hey, bruh, I was paying Boosie $25,000, he said that was not enough. He wanted $40,000. Well, your fans, the average person is looking at $25,000 to come and sit down for 2 hours, and they're looking at you like, bruh, you is selfish. You is a selfish. And the perception changed, and now Boosie don't get the support that he believes he deserves. Yo, Boosie was posting when his Patreon dropped. Boosie was posting and chastising his fans for not fully supporting him.
Damn.
Right, like how they should.
And I also wanted to speak on this about Boosie, right? And I'm not mad at you for turning down the $25,000, right, and doing your own thing. But what I want people to realize, and this, especially in this economy, right?
Right.
$25,000. $25,000 to sit down in front of somebody for 2 hours to talk about BS, to talk about gossip. You are blessed, bro. Like Boosie, I don't know if you may not
want to do that though.
See this, but who cares? You are blessed.
You don't see
to
it.
Talk. You know how long it takes the average American, the average. I'm not talking about dope boys, D-boys. I'm not talking about streamers. I'm not talking about athletes. I'm talking about the average.
You don't see it, Chad.
You know how long it takes. It's the average American doesn't see 25,000 in a year. Tell Boosie what he should and shouldn't have did, but he's gonna miss out on hundreds of thousands. Vlad's gonna make hundreds of thousands. over $10,000.
Damn.
Over $5,000 difference. Disagreement. Now I offered Boosie $15,000 yesterday. He turned it down.
Oh wow.
And I think a lot of that is because of ego and pride. He recently said that, you know, I don't need podcasters. Podcasters need me, and I feel like he got to live on that. You know, he don't want to come back around. If he does a Vlad interview anytime soon, I mean, people are gonna look at him. You know,
he just burnt this bridges, Chad. What the fuck, nigga? Like, oh, stupid, boy.
And Charleston White came back on say cheese like, oh, and people just don't. People want to seem right. You know, people want to seem right for a little while till shit die down. But y'all offered Boosie $15,000, and you know, he said no. I don't know if he's mad at me about the Fredo Bang situation.
Probably.
But I do know, you know, we just need to get back in touch with reality. Like, I'm seeing people with these ridiculous interview numbers, bro. Like, 25,000 to talk for 2 hours, bro. Nobody in the interview business is making that.
Yeah, Boosie was not happy at all. But I don't think that Say Cheese said anything wrong. Now, the only thing I will critique, and Say Cheese is my guy, when Say Cheese said in the beginning, somebody asked him, yo, who won the beef, the Boosie and Vlad beef, and that's why he was making a video. I don't know if that's true, man. I think what happened is, right, man, Say Cheese put in a good offer for the interview. Boosie rejected the offer, and Say Cheese like, oh, what? I bet. I'm trying to be fair. You're not trying to be fair. I bet. And that sparked the video. But again, Say Cheese is my guy. If he tells me, Flacco, no, somebody really asked me, I believe him, okay? But when Boosie responds, Boosie believes that Sean Cotton made the video because he rejected the interview with Say Cheese. Okay?
That's what he just said,
Boosie's
too.
belief. Now, Boosie would also go off on Say Cheese and Vlad and start popping it, say he don't need them, right? He make whatever they offering in a weekend.
Sean Cotton, actually, you're wrong, bro. I'm not going to take no losses now for Vlad, bro.
You ain't going to take no losses now.
You're wrong, bro. That 25,000 5-6 times a year, bro, I make that in a weekend, bro. I made that 6 weekends in a row, bro.
Well, when you was a rapper?
I don't need a podcast to be successful, bro. Like, I expect you to take your side because you're a podcast. But I think the real reason is you reached out to me last week trying to get an interview. And I told you no, bro. Like, you gotta take that on the chin, bro. Like,
take that to the chin, Chad.
Don't go on the thing billing about me and how you feel about me. I mean, if you wanted an interview, you could pay for an interview. Like, bro, like, I don't need a podcast to be successful, bro. That's what you need to know, bro. Like,
that's what we need to know
about this and that. Like, bro, I just made one weekend with in 5 years, bro. Like, I'm like that, bro. Like,
he like that, Chad.
This can't be stopped, bro. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, bro. But for you to keep doing like this, bro, like,
when Boosie was making the money with Vlad, when he was doing the interviews and collecting the check, Boosie used to brag on that content money. Boosie used to do interviews a la the Breakfast Club where he says, man, listen, man, I don't got to do the extra shows no more because I'm making half a million a year with Vlad. So he used to brag off the content money. Now the content money ain't coming in no more.
Shit ain't
now,
coming.
All of a sudden the content money ain't nothing. Right to
that
a boss
shit
like
dry.
That. Now I'm sure Boosie makes money, but to say what, like a couple $100,000 is nothing, and you don't care about it is crazy, right? Now I think Boosie believes that Sean has some type of vendetta against him due to Sean doing the Fredo Bang interview, asking Fredo Bang about Boosie, and now this video right here. So I just think that Boosie is probably just sensitive right now whenever Sean says his name because he believes there's some type of underlying hostility there.
I guess because you're a podcaster. I mean, but You reached out to me for an interview, bro. No, bro. Like, the way I'm doing my interviews right now, man, 300 years from now, I'm gonna be getting paid off of it. Every time somebody posts, it's monetized.
You say 300 years.
It's monetized, bro. My grandchildren gonna make money off it, bro. It's monetized, bro. But you're wrong, bro. I mean.
He say you wrong.
Y'all keep stretching this. Y'all keep stretching this. It seems like y'all mad. That's what it seems like to me. It seems like y'all mad. I'm not mad. I mean, that's pennies, bro.
He said he worth more, man. Shit.
Look at me, bro. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, I get this 9 different ways. I'm a hustler, bro. Like, you can't knock the hustle, bro. Like, but I think you mad because I ain't want to do your interview, bro. Like, no.
Let me know what y'all think, man. Whose side are you guys on, bro? Boosie, St. Cheese, or Vlad? Now, Sean says this is his last video on Boosie and Vlad.
Man, he don't need them niggas, chat.
You know,
chat, he don't need them niggas, man. That's Boosie. Oh, bro. Alright, man. I guess that's